we're the room.
Epic fail. 1 minute into it.
No, 2 seconds into it. I'm like, what room are we? Did you restart that?
No, we're rolling.
What?
Say it.
No editing.
Okay, fine. We're the room 232. I'm Michael Schilling. This obviously isn't a normal episode. Grant and Bradley are gone. This is Clint. We're going to be having a discussion here about automobiles with a focus on Corvettes. That's his specialty.
Yeah.
So, Clint, what is your favorite Corvette and why?
Well, for the most part, I believe this is the best generation, even though you have a lot higher performance, is what's called the mid-years. Now, the mid-years went from 1963 to 1967. And what I like best about them, specifically my favorite year, is a 1965 396 cubic inch big block Corvette, which it
Of course, he chooses the one his dad owns.
That's a small block. So.
Oh, my bad.
Anyways, the 396 was a really big deal when it first came out. It was called the Mach 4 engine, was its code name, and it has 425 horsepower, and it is pretty much the bad boy of that era. That's when Corvette really came into its own. But a 65 396 big block is my favorite Corvette, period.
Okay. What do you think Corvette stands for? Like, what are their, what's behind Corvette?
Like, well, what do you mean?
Well, like, I've always believed Corvette's about having a passion for driving. It's not always about going fast, although they can go fast. I mean...
Right. Well, early years, the Corvette wasn't really meant for speed or performance. It was, like I said, during the mid-years, the early 60s, whenever it started becoming about performance. For example, the 1963 Grand Sport was the first real performance Corvette. But in the 50s, of course, the Corvette started in 1953. It was just meant to be a cruising car. It was V6 Blue Flame engine, just meant to cruise, not so much to speed.
Why should people believe Corvettes are better than Mustangs? Because that's always been a big rivalry.
Ford and Chevy have always been big rivalries. A lot of people will argue that you can get the same equivalent in a Mustang for a cheaper price than a Corvette, but really when you're behind the wheel of a Corvette, there's no way to describe it. I mean, you can't, the difference is just obvious when you're behind the wheel. I've had the privilege of driving a Corvette before, and just the name. What? I gotta keep going. What are you doing? Okay.
We got Grant, Steven, and Bradley in the room.
They're all laughing at me. I don't know why.
Because we're not arguing.
You're not arguing yet. We were expecting a
We'll
little.
build up into it, okay?
That's why I brought
You're about like
Chevy.
3 minutes in now.
Sounds like a documentary.
Alright, well, I mean, just personal preference, a lot of it has come into. I was raised with the Corvettes, and I mean, the Mustang has its
Got a question
desirable
for
aspect.
you. Got a question for you.
Okay,
Here we go.
you're gonna argue.
Yep.
I object!
No, you say you can't describe the drive of a Corvette, but have you ever driven a Mustang?
No.
So are you really someone who? I mean, no, I'm not saying you're wrong, but can you really say that
The
unbiased?
Corvette, comparing the GT500 and the Corvette Z06, both are high performance cars.
Well, let's just compare
the Corvette is built for better handling. If you get a GT500 and a Corvette Z06 on a curvy road with banks, hills, things like that,
yeah,
the Corvette is going to handle better. That is just what it's meant for.
But what are you gonna have more fun in?
Corvette.
Really? Because I've always
What are
thought
the speed limits on those roads?
There are no speed limits in a Corvette.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, I mean, I've always felt you could have a lot of fun in a Mustang, even though you don't go as fast. I mean, you're drifting around turns. You're just.
Well, true.
It's a little more on the edge.
The Corvette, like I said, has become more now with their performance packages as a racing type deal. It's better handling, better brakes for stopping power, things like that, and a wider wheelbase for better control, better grip. I mean, the Mustang, when you compare...
It's a pony car.
Yes. Well, and once again, it is a matter. This is an opinion. You can compare them both side by side. The Mustang can have the upper hand. The Corvette can have an upper hand. Me, I love Corvettes. Some people love Mustangs to the day they die. For the Mustang lovers out there, Mustangs suck. Don't kill me. I'm sorry, but it's just a matter of personal preference.
He's just not wanting to get invited back. That's all.
What was the name of the Mustang on Gone in 60 Seconds?
That
That
was
was a '67. That was a Shelby.
it was a custom made one.
It wasn't a real
one.
Oh,
Shelby.
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Oh, Eleanor. That's one Mustang I would drive.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about that is that wasn't.
It wasn't factory. It was custom.
Yeah, it wasn't a real '67. They made 175 of those, or no, I'm sorry, they made 75 of those and sold them. They were brand new from that year, but they were modeled after a '67 with changes. I mean,
Right.
a lot of it was real, but
But you gotta admit that is a beast car.
I've seen them go in auction for 175, and I want to buy one every time.
Ah,
I mean, can't afford it, but I want one.
that's true. That's true. That's I really love that car.
Yep.
But
So good.
anything else?
No, I think that concludes our episode of
No.
Corvettes with Clint.
I didn't argue. You cut me off. But
Well,
it's okay.
I mean, we
It's
agreed
okay, I love y'all.
we agreed too much on Corvettes, and honestly, I mean, there's
Dodge
no
trucks, the Chevy trucks.
Well, honestly, I mean, there's never going to be a conclusion to an argument when it comes to Chevy versus Ford. There's,
I mean, you can compare.
I mean,
the
you have
engine
dumb
types.
rednecks who drive Chevys, and you have smart business people who drive Fords. That's how it
Chevy. I
is.
take
here
a
we go.
lot of offense to that.
Offense. Right there,
Here we
buddy. Okay, the dumb redneck. Oh wait, well, I better not call
I
that.
drive a Chevy, okay?
Rednecks tend to drive jacked up Dodges. I went to a redneck high school. That's what they drove.
I'm confused.
Okay, Chevys are a classy kind of truck. Okay,
Whoop.
Sorry.
and the Ford. I will give Ford this. Back in 2008, 2009, when GM and Dodge both needed bailouts, Ford didn't take any bailouts. They redid their whole financial program and came out of it on their own 2 feet.
Mhm.
I'll give them that. And Ford did have one of the most selling trucks, best selling.
For the last 28 years.
Yeah.
Can you
Which-
really argue with that, just number wise?
I can argue with it. I
Yeah,
really,
150.
I prefer Chevy. I really do. I just
Argue
Silverado.
about this one.
What?
What?
Why is it better?
Why is what
It's
better?
because
There
you
we
live in
go.
Bowling Green and there's a factory right by it.
With the Corvette.
That's
plant?
why you're so Corvette.
No,
Because-
No,
I
I
grew
don't-
up
I don't
around
believe
them.
that.
That's my dad's business. I grew up around him. So,
And why is it your dad's business? Because
He
that
lives
Corvette
here.
plant
huh?
is so nearby.
The Corvette plant didn't move here until like '82. The Corvette plant first started out in Flint, Michigan.
When did he
Still
when did
been
he
here
start
for
working
30
on
years.
Corvettes? Or when did
Huh?
he start working with Corvettes?
Mm,
83.
wait, what?
No, when did your dad
'83
start?
was '83 was the only year there were no Corvettes because the prototypes they had so many technical issues that they just scrapped the project and waited till '84.
Hmm.
But there is one remaining. Me and Michael have both seen it in the museum, Corvette
Well,
Museum.
you guys also saw it. You just didn't pay
You
attention.
just kind of
to
walk by.
B.
I'm still a little hurt on that.
Jonathan's not here.
I was
it.
gone that
Oh,
weekend.
yeah, I was thinking Bradley was.
No, I was
the
gone
one
that weekend.
Yeah.
What else should we talk about?
Well, here's what I want to ask. What do you think, in history, what do you think the most important car was to ever be made?
Since the beginning of cars?
Yep.
Like the
Model T
best
Ford.
as in just use overall.
Just the most important car to ever be made. Because I know I have an opinion on this, and I want to see what you think.
The best car ever made. I mean, I'd say it's the truck.
Just,
Just
But
I mean,
I'm
okay.
just I'm trying to narrow it down.
The most important car to be made.
Most important car to be made.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people would say the Model T. I disagree, but
Well, I don't know. They want to. I think they're giving us the kill switch
you
there.
know, whatever.
Nah, let's just keep this thing going all night long, man. All night long. No,
Right.
but
Well, Grant's opinion really doesn't care, or really doesn't
he's
matter.
not a car guy.
He likes the.
But no, I believe that. I mean, the truck. When the truck came in, I believe it's.
He likes
the truck's the workhorse.
You like to think you're a car guy.
I know
the truck
about cars.
The truck. Grant, this is not your time to shine.
Well,
no, but I believe the truck.
You're on the show for one time.
Well, here's.
Don't push it.
He thinks he's the boss.
Here's
33-way split.
Say.
3-way split. Zero.
Yeah, I really wanted to be part of something like this, but oh well. I'm kidding.
1920. Actually, don't hold me to the year because I'm not 100% sure.
Early year.
1926 Cadillac. It was the first automobile to have the setup that we know today, as far as where the pedals are located, where the shifter is located, where the clutch. It was the first to have
the
this
defining car for how
exactly
the production would be.
Exactly. It was the first one of its kind, and that's why I say it's the most important.
The car has not been around for as long as other things, but it has been one of the greatest innovations and one of the greatest helps to society as we know it. That's without argument. But I guess we should end it out
on that bombshell.
You two are too civil.
Yeah.
We're too simple.
Civil.
Yeah. Well, fine, get Grant on here and I'll argue him all night long.
Yeah, really, I think, Grant, why don't you come on?
Oh, God.
Here we go.
How much time are we on here?
We're on about 11 minutes now.
Okay,
that's not that bad at all.
Minutes.
That's not bad at all.
We can go a couple minutes. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna set
the
up this
camera. I want to
argument.
be able to see myself here.
Yeah.
God, I'm in the ginormous
I
chair.
don't like this guy.
Okay,
I don't like this guy at all. He's a jerk.
I'm just gonna set this argument up.
They can't see.
Oh, God. Oh, here we go.
Hey,
See, you know you gotta have something good in here with me.
all right. No, here's what they're gonna
I
argue.
can't see you, Michael.
There you go.
Stick your
Hi.
head in there. This is the room 232.
Yeah.
232.
He's gonna argue in favor of foreign automakers.
Foreign motors. Let's go.
Meaning,
What'd you give me?
Foreign
Japanese
versus
American
auto.
represent us.
Represent us.
Don't let us down.
Yeah, I've got
It's all
to put in
you.
this.
Man, I just ran out of popcorn.
Well, would you like to start?
I would like to start.
Okay.
I like foreign auto. There's multiple reasons why. Let's see. The best engineers actually came from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
This is very true.
Okay.
Let's see. I like their style. They last a long time.
A European car that
Trucks
I do like.
aren't so great, but I do love their cars.
I do like the BMW. Okay.
I love BMWs.
I do like, and the Bugatti Veyron. I mean,
Okay, I'm not real big on Bugattis because I like Lamborghinis, but
Well,
Lamborghinis are pretty good. I mean, I saw one
Lamborghinis are pretty
Lamborghini.
sweet,
I
I'm
saw
not
one
gonna lie.
Lamborghini in Bowling Green.
This
the
isn't
other day.
much of an argument here. You're not.
well, you know,
Well,
Clint
let me
doesn't
get
like to
started.
argue here. Wait a minute.
Shoot, I had a thought and I forgot it. Dang it, Grant. Why you gotta do that? What was I gonna say?
I just did. That just happened.
Well, let me ask you this, okay? You say that they're the best engineers, that they're good companies, good cars.
Well, if you think about it,
no. It's my turn to talk. You let me speak.
hold on
You
a
let me
second.
speak.
Okay, fine.
What happened a few years ago with this car called Prius by a foreign motor company called Toyota,
Yeah,
where
he built it.
the brakes would,
well, actually, that wasn't.
or not the brakes, but the gas would.
That wasn't the Prius.
Yes, it was. The
It was
The Corolla had the brakes.
Huh?
It wasn't.
The Corollas had the brakes,
Toyotas
bro.
in general had
It was
those.
Toyotas.
Yeah,
I remember it was
wasn't really
big
necessarily
Prius.
I don't think anything had really wrong
Well,
with the
anyways,
Prius. Other
Toyota
than they have to
company,
keep getting a new battery.
all these
the time.
recalls, they had a few accidents. People got killed because of faulty design, and like
Yes.
they got like the gas pedal would get stuck. They would go through an intersection, couldn't stop the car, hit, killed. And that's your foreign
No one
motor
got
company
killed.
coming in there.
European
ever got
versus Asian.
Yeah, nobody ever got killed.
Shut up! I'm trying to make a point.
But
Yeah, well,
it's still
your
a
facts
flaw
are
that's
wrong.
there. It's
What?
still a flaw.
It's still a flaw.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's. I mean, you really look at it. There's flaws to any car.
True
I
too.
mean, you
but-
got. I'm sure they
Look
have
at the Chevy Volt.
They have no. If you go look at it, there are recalls for cars all the time. It's not just foreign. It's American.
True, but what makes the
Chevy's got a few
foreign
recalls.
what makes the foreign better than
Your Chevy has a few recalls.
Mhm.
I don't. My car has
Cobalt?
Yep.
What year?
05.
Oh.
You have an 05 Cobalt?
Uh-huh.
You just see that. I like those.
It's nice.
It's so good.
So good.
It's so good.
So
it
good.
has
So
cracked
good.
windows. I love
Anyway.
it.
Okay. But what makes the foreign cars better than American? I want to know that. You said there's faults in both, there's recalls in both.
Clint,
What's the difference?
Clint, what makes the American cars better than foreign cars?
Yeah, I like to hear that.
I'd like to hear him answer my question first. I asked
Oh,
first.
okay, well, to be honest, the cars go a lot more miles without having major problems
True, but which has more
with
power?
engines. Why do you need power?
Well, I mean,
Seriously. No, I want to know why you need power. I mean, my car's got plenty of power. My car has plenty of power. My Lexus has plenty of power, and it's got like 100,000 miles on it, and I haven't really had anything major.
You had to have an engine rebuild, Grant.
No, I didn't have to have it rebuilt. That was because of overrack. That's different. And
Yeah,
it wasn't
that-
really.
Which
No,
one-
no,
whoa,
no. It had, there was
okay,
a
hold on, hold on.
panel that got pushed
One
in,
of-
and they called it as a rebuilt. That was the only reason.
One
It
of the
wasn't-
things, the smart cars over in Europe, things like those are becoming big.
See, know your story, Michael. First of all, all right, now
these
Clint, continue.
these little smart cars. These
I use
little,
your own words.
I don't even know how to describe them. They're like
smart
little
car. Well, some of the
buggies.
Euro. No, I'm talking
Little
about
buggies.
foreign cars they sell in America.
Smart
No.
cars are sold
Smart
in
cars
America,
are sold in
Grant.
America.
Yeah.
I know.
No. I'm talking about like, you know
More
how they have
mainstream
the.
vehicles.
Safer, which is safer, which is smart cars. You get in a crash with that, you're
I hate
dead.
smart. I hate smart.
You're dead.
Smart car.
I hate
actually,
country is smart
Clint, you're wrong.
No, I
Smart-
saw
no, Clint.
They have steel frames, but
They
I saw
are
it on
actually
video.
really-
Yeah,
they are
crashed.
really
They
strong.
are
That's
some.
not-
They are some of
I
the
don't
safest
like smart cars
on the
because
road.
they look.
They
retarded.
crashed a smart car
But-
at 60 miles an hour into a concrete wall, stopped it dead, and the dummy they had in there, they said if it was a person, they would have
No,
died.
they have a metal cage. Actually,
They
smart
have the
cars
metal
are
aluminum
more.
roll bar, but if
So-
you
No, some of the smart cars are actually
Street-
safer than some of the actually larger cars. That
Street
are like
legal car
normal.
would have to have the same safety precautions as in any other car.
Yeah. Otherwise, they don't put American market.
Oh,
They
that's
won't
bad.
manufacture them.
Yeah. Well, the smart car is engineered by Mercedes. Mercedes are some of the safest cars on the road.
Oh, I love Mercedes.
That's an argument on its own, but whatever.
I don't really see the
What's wrong
argument
with
there.
Mercedes?
I
I
honestly don't see the argument there.
What?
I mean, there's some foreign cars that are nice.
love. I mean, I
just
love
don't like-
Lexus.
No, I just don't like.
Hey guys, we're about at 17 minutes. Just
17 minutes.
Your first episode went like 33 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
that's
trying
the
to
beginning
cut it
episode.
short.
Thank you very much.
The last one hit 17 minutes, so we probably ought to wrap it up so people
Yeah.
actually watch it.
try to wrap it up in about a minute.
Well, I mean, basically, American cars, it's one thing that appeals about it is back whenever
They're getting a lot better.
I mean, let's be
they're
honest.
made in America,
Oh yeah.
but
I mean, I'm totally for American manufacturing, like where it comes to anything, but I like the durability and
well, one thing too. I mean, all these other
reliability
smaller
of
cars though that are
some of
better
the
on
Ford
gas,
cars they make.
that are better on gas mileage. With the new and with the EPA, they're wanting to get rid of Suburbans, Tahoes, all of these SUVs
They really need to.
because of gas. No one's going to.
Oh no,
They'd ask-
Americans
they'd ask
love
his- they'd
big
ask
cars.
his grandfather-
Don't get me wrong, I love Tahoes. I would drive them.
Well, there was.
No, I mean I
You
would.
think I'm a bad arguer? He's agreeing with what I'm saying.
Grant.
No, I mean I do
No, I'm
like
saying,
Tahoes.
but
That's
Grant,
not,
back whenever the EPA was real big on this of getting rid of these high or low gas mileage cars, he says, well, if you give me, I have like 10 grandkids, I will fix up a Tahoe instead of buy a new higher gas mileage car. All right, I'll try.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
Basically, Grant can't argue cars because he doesn't know enough facts, and Clint just isn't an argumentative person.
Oh, okay, Michael. You don't have to be like a dick about it. I know.
Coming from you? Oh my god.
I need to get a better topic.
What am I a dick?
Invite
Talk
me.
over people a lot.
Invite me back.
That's true.
Do this. Guys, sorry if this episode ran a little bit long. This is a great show. We're all a great group of friends. And hopefully we'll
Steven,
keep
you want
this
to do that on the camera?
No.
vulgar. So vulgar. No. Hopefully we'll keep this going for as long as possible.
He's talking as if he's a member of the show.
But to any viewers we have,
We can
thanks.
get him on occasionally.
Thanks. Put it in. Talk about it to your friends.
And on that bombshell,
And
Thanks from room.
hopefully I will see you
232.
again.
I'll see you later. This is room 232 saying goodbye.